Do you know the proper steps for handling a late student at GoGoKid? We're going to cover the 4 steps you need to know now. Hey y'all, I'm Teacher Christy, GoGoKid teacher, workshop coach, and official brand contributor. And today we are going to talk about the 4 easy steps for handling a late or no-show student here at GoGoKid. Step 1. The first step in every single class you teach at GoGoKid, no matter if the student is present or not, is that you are always clicking that start button immediately at start time. As soon as it lights up and you hear that notification sound in the classroom, very important that you go ahead and click that start button even if you don't have a student present. This is what marks you as present and on time as the teacher and helps you avoid a late tag. Now, if you don't have a student present when you click that start button, it's okay. But it's very important to make sure that you are leaving your camera on, open, not obstructed by anything, and that you can be fully and completely seen there in the classroom while you're waiting on your student to attend. So, this means that you should not be putting up anything that blocks your camera view. You should not be tilting it up to the ceiling or putting on another sort of digital image. It's very important that if your student arrives late, that they are able to see that you are there the moment they enter the classroom. So while you're waiting on that student, GoGoKid policy is that you cannot cover or turn off your camera and that you do need to remain fully visible during that wait time. Step number 3 is to notify the IT team. If your student has not arrived by minute 5, you need to go into your help options, select the option that says teacher cannot see the student, and then call for IT support. They will then try to get in contact with the parents to find out if maybe they forgot about the class, they're running late, or if there's some sort of other issue that is preventing the student from attending class. Also, this can serve as a reminder to help the student go ahead and come to class once they get the call if they did forget about the class. You don't have to wait until minute 5 if you want to notify IT earlier. That's perfectly fine, but you do need to make sure that you are notifying the IT team no later than 5 minutes into your wait for a no-show student. And then the final step is simply just to wait. If it's a trial class, you are required to wait 15 minutes. If no student has shown up by that 15-minute mark and you haven't been instructed by IT that they're coming or anything of that sort, you can go ahead and exit the classroom. Now, in a trial class at that 15-minute mark, you won't be able to click the finish button. So all you need to do is simply X out that browser tab at the 15-minute mark. Personally, I always type in chat box student not present or student no show with the time before I exit the class. Now, if it is anything other than a trial class, so a core, a supplementary, an assessment, anything like that, you do need to wait that full 25 minutes for your student. Now, you don't have to sit there and stare at the camera like a statue with a, frozen smile on your face as you're waiting that full either 15 or 25 minutes. For me personally, when I'm waiting on a late student, I will clean up my desk, I will put props away, I will pull out maybe props I need for another class. I might even open a second window on my computer that's side by side my classroom window, not on top because I do want to be able to see when the student enters immediately, but I might open up a second browser window next to my classroom and complete prior class feedback or things of that nature. I sip on my coffee while I'm waiting. So it's okay to be doing other things as long as you are visible and you are paying attention and you are maintaining a professional presence. Because remember, you are being recorded from the moment you click that start button. So everything you're doing while you're waiting can be seen by both the company as well as the students. And if your student does not arrive by that 25-minute mark, you can go ahead, click that finish button, and complete the class. Now, a couple of things that I often get asked about with no-show classes. Number one, if IT or the Chinese teacher or anyone from home office comes into the classroom and lets you know in the chat box that the student isn't able to attend for whatever reason, or that the class has been canceled, you are free to leave at that time. You do not have to continue waiting if a company representative notifies you that the class is being canceled, and you are free to leave. As a subcontractor, though, remember the burden of proof is generally on you. So, my advice is to always screenshot that message just for your own verification before you leave class. That way, if on the off chance the class is assigned an incorrect finish type, you have that screenshot complete with the address bar showing the class ID and your computer time that you can submit your appeal in order to have the finish type corrected. Also, I'm often asked about student evaluations. Now, if you have a student no-show, sometimes it will take a few minutes for that finish type to update to student no-show, and it will initially show completed as scheduled, which means you will have a student evaluation form to complete. Ignore that student evaluation form, come back, check it in a couple of hours. That finish type should have been updated to student no-show, in which case there will be no evaluation form needed. So there's no need to complete that form or to notate that it was a student no-show. The system will automatically do that updating for you. Also, another question is about payment for teachers. Now, if you have a student no-show in a trial class, current GOGOKID payment as of April 2021 is 55% of your base pay for a trial student no-show. For a core class no-show, the current pay for that is 100% of your base pay. Now, if you're watching this video long after April 2021, you may want to go back and consult your teaching agreement and your teaching and curriculum document to make sure that the payment is still the same. So that's it. That's everything you need to know about handling a late or a student no-show here at GOGOKID. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure that you are giving the video a thumbs up to help this video be seen by even more teachers. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next video and all of the important information I have to share about GOGOKID. And if you'd like, I'd appreciate you sharing this video with any other teacher that you think may find it helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye y'all.